Hey guys, it's Editing Me coming at you with a little cut in. I just wanted to say I'm really sorry for the horrible lighting in this video. I filmed this midday instead of early morning like I did last time, so I apologize. I tried to fix it in my editor, but my editor is an editor, not a miracle worker, so I'm sorry for the horrible lighting. I'll try and do better next video. Bye. I don't know why I felt the need to show that. Hi, hello, welcome back to Literally Just Me, where it's literally just me. Apparently clapping's my intro now, but we'll go with that. So today I'm going to be telling you a story. A little bit of a story time. Yay, I'm so original with my cliches. I'm just with my story times. Wait till you guys see what this is gonna be. Anyway. Welcome to my story times. I'm gonna be telling you guys the story of how I ran away in kindergarten because I was being bullied and how I think my teachers handled it wrong. So yeah, this started in preschool mostly. I was being bullied a lot in preschool for being physically disabled. Kids in preschool are mean, man. Like, they're meaner than you'd think. But yeah, I was physically disabled, so I look and walk a lot different than other people. Because of that, people thought I was stupid, and so they bullied me. And anyway, in kindergarten, it got really bad. One day, towards the end of the year, I had had enough because there was a kid from the first grade side of the playground who kicked me off of a slide, and I fell and I hurt my knee. It offended me very badly. So I ran over to so the layout of my school is the playground was in here, there was a space for the playground, and there were these kind of stone walls that they weren't really walls, but they were high enough to where the kids couldn't really climb over them, but we could kind of lift ourselves on them and sit on them, and that's what a lot of kids did. So I did that, except like a crazy kid, I lifted myself on top of the wall and then jumped over. The reason why I said the kids couldn't go down it, well, they really could, but they didn't because they thought they would get hurt. But I remember the feeling of dropping down wasn't even that bad. It hurt my shoulder because I kind of just flopped. But I dropped down, and the reason I did this is because I was trying to run away from the school, and there wasn't really any other way to do this besides climbing those walls.
No shit.
And because I was just so sad, not thinking clearly, I just jumped over the wall. And I remember I did the stupidest thing. Instead of actually doing the logical thing and running towards the road.
What? What the fuck?
I just sat there. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit here, no one's gonna find me. But eventually the bell rung, and I sat there for a long time. And then finally a teacher, I don't even know what the teacher was doing on that side of the building because there were no doors on that side of the building or anything. There were no reason to be over there, but she was over there, and she just walks over to me. She goes, or they might have been looking for me, even. I don't know. But yeah, she walks over there. She goes, "What class are you in?" I said, "I don't know." And then she's just stares at me funny, okay. And she kind of tells me to come with her to the principal's office. And I remember initially, I sat there for a good few seconds because I was contemplating whether or not I should run away. But at that point, I knew if I ran away that they could probably catch me because I was a physically disabled little tiny child with short legs. Let's be honest, they were about to be able to catch me. So basically, what I did was I went with her and I got to the principal's office, but it was just a random teacher's classroom. And then I looked around me and I recognized the classroom. I was like, this is the main teacher that I don't like. Oh yeah, this is about to be fun. So I sat down and the teacher walks over, she goes, "Hi." Literally, she doesn't even say it in a joyous tone or trying not to terrify the tiny child. She literally just says it
Hi.
I'm hello, really scared. And then she told me this bullcrap thing. She goes,
I heard from the other teachers that you ran out into the middle of the road.
"Excuse me?" I was standing The road was like a mile away from the school. I was standing probably a 2-step distance away from the building. Don't give me that. And I said, no. And then she told me that there were several teachers that said they saw me out by the road. Who saw me out by the road? And if these teachers saw me, why did only one teacher come up and get me? There were no other teachers around her. It was just one teacher. These teachers are making up stuff. So I was just like, no, and he asked me what I was doing outside of the school. So I just made up some crap excuse and said that I wasn't outside of the school. But obviously, I was just a little kid. So obviously, like, I didn't know. I was just like, I wasn't outside the school. They're lying. Which they were lying, but I wasn't smart enough to be like, I wasn't out in the middle of the street, because that's not what mattered to me. What mattered to me was convincing them that I wasn't even outside the school. Well, they called my mom, as you would expect. My mom was flaming pissed when I got home. She's like, what
the hell were you doing outside your school?
I'm sorry for... I'm going to frickin' go inside my closet and beat the shit out of that airbox. I'm not in a good mood and I'm generally tired. So, yeah, great time to film a vlog. She said, I can't believe you would do this. Like, you've embarrassed me and da-da-da. And then she's like, why did you do it? And I told her I was being bullied and she didn't believe me. And she was like screaming at me the whole night and I went to bed crying. And when I went to school the next day, instead of doing the logical thing and maybe sending the child to the school counselor and telling the parent that it would be best for the child to maybe have an aide out there, like, I had aides but not at recess, so you may think that just to be safe they would have sent a teacher out with me to make sure I wasn't being physically bullied like I was, but no, they just had me go to the principal's office and sit in the principal's office every day for recess because they decided that was a suitable punishment. Which, I don't know why I needed to be punished for something like that, but apparently they found that necessary, so, yeah. Anyway, I had a really nice aide back then that helped me out during classes, and she intervened. She was kind of like,
hey guys, like, I don't think it's fair that you're making this tiny child sit in the principal's office every frickin' day during recess.
And she had to argue with them quite a bit about it, but eventually I got recess again. So yeah, that's how I basically got punished for being bullied in preschool. And I know what you guys are going to say.
But hey, you ran away from the school building, so that's bad.
Yeah, but I had an emotional reason for doing it. It's not like I was doing it to be a rebellious child or to be funny. I mean, that wasn't the reasoning. So in my opinion, the school didn't handle it very well, and I think they could have handled it better. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Do you have any crazy teacher stories? Yeah. I'm gonna go get some coffee. Bye-bye.